Hi, I'm Tom Gillespie. I'm a board member at Springfield Right to Life. I've been with Springfield Right to Life about 2.5 years now. Prior to that, my view on abortion was if the subject was brought up, I'd say, yeah, that's terrible, and that's about it. Hey, how are the Cubs doing? You know, it was just kind of a polite reference that, yeah, it is terrible, and I believe it's terrible, but that was as deeply as I got involved. I'm here by accident. I have a good friend who is in a British car club with me, and she is also a board member. That's Liz. And Liz invited me to a banquet 2.5 years ago for Springfield Right to Life. It was a last-minute decision because her husband was out of town on business. She already had chairs reserved at the banquet, and she asked me if I'd like to attend to fill in the empty chair. I willingly accepted, and as I walked in, I saw a very good friend of mine from Southside Christian Church, Phil Harris. Phil was one of the speakers that night at the banquet and gave a tremendous presentation on why he stands out on the sidewalk. I told Liz that night after the speakers that I was literally moved to tears. My eyes were wet, and I said, I can't believe that I've been so blind as to not realize what's going on and how important it is to support the pro-life movement. I said, get me involved with this group. I want to participate. I want to help. Our presence out there is not a wild protest and holding up various pictures, and we do have signs that talk about why we're out there, that we love the baby, we love the woman, that we do support pro-life. And I think it's important as a visual aspect because the clients of Planned Parenthood see us, they realize we're there, they realize why we're there. Many of them are not on our side, obviously, or they wouldn't be coming to Planned Parenthood. But at the very least, if we can at least impress upon the people that we feel so strongly about the pro-life movement that we're willing to stand out in the rain or the snow or the hot sun to say our prayers and to pray for life itself. Different people have different aspects or different approaches. In the rain, I usually will pray from the car, or if it's a light rain, I'll still go ahead to the stump or to the pulpit, as I call it. And I call it the pulpit because they left about a foot or so of the old stump. And when I stand on that, I can actually see right between the trees that Planned Parenthood planted to block our access, people seeing us and us seeing them. And there's a convenient gap right there at that position that I can look directly at their entrance, and I know that they can see me standing out there too. It's always encouraging to see more of us out there. And again, many people are here from 7 or 7:30 on till noon or more, and that's fantastic. And it's something, the more of us that are out there, the more of a presence we present, and that prayers from the sidewalk is vital. And there have been many reports where a woman made a decision based on the fact that she knew that there were people out there to support her. I usually, when I get here, I still work, and I stop by on my way to work. I'm usually here for just about 30 minutes to an hour. I will get there, I will go out and greet Phil and the other people that are out front, Tim, and speak with them momentarily. Usually we'll say a prayer together. I will then come around the corner to what I call the pulpit. There's an old tree that was cut down that looks directly at the entrance to Planned Parenthood, and I camp myself out there. I actually stay there. It's a little quieter than being out on the sidewalk, and I can concentrate on my prayers and my thoughts and why I'm really here. I have always understood conception and the great gift of life that God has given us to be between a man and a woman. It takes two. And I think that men many times are left out of the equation, and sometimes more so by the women's movement, the drive for women to be powerful and decision makers. That's fantastic, but getting back to the fact that the creation of life takes two. Men many times are reluctant. They push it off the woman's duties. I think that men have to be much more involved than they have been, and I'm proud to be a part of that group. Although I'm older than many men, I think that no matter how old you are, when you discover the true meaning of the abortion movement and the tremendous size and power politically and economically that they wield, I think that we need every voice that we can get, every man and every woman, to support the Right to Life movement. For me, it's personal, it's religious, it's what I believe in, and I believe that God has given us life, and I believe that life begins at conception. The people that still refer to the abortive procedure as it's just a clump of cells, I think just maybe don't want to believe or don't have enough information and haven't found the information that would let them understand that life does begin at conception. Everybody that can give us a positive message, even if it's a wave or a honk as they drive by, that encourages us, that makes us feel that we're doing something that is approved by many people, not by all, of course. And I think it's people many times just don't have the information. As I said, I was blind to it. I mean, if somebody said, do you support abortion? My answer would have been no. If they would have asked me deeper on why or why not, I don't know what I would have said. But I certainly changed my attitude by becoming more involved with Springfield Right to Life, and I've been as helpful and as active as I can in promoting our cause.
Thank you, Tom.
Certainly, thank you.